What's up everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. We're gonna have a look into Bitcoin, guys, because it looks like that we are in for a massive move to the upside. I'm gonna tell you why I believe that right now Bitcoin is in a very good spot to potentially break into new all-time highs, hopefully, and of course also the altcoins, since I believe that the altcoin season will be huge, and also we are approaching now the Q4 of 2025, and that is usually the most parabolic phase. We are in the fourth year of this bull cycle, guys, or at least in the Bitcoin cycle, and usually the fourth year, the last year, is always the most parabolic one, where we expect always towards the end of that year the blow off top, or at least the cycle top of that bull run. And that's why right now we're gonna have a look into that, and why I believe also that we are about to potentially go not only towards $118,000 but also to new all-time highs, first of all, and second, it looks like that also we are seeing already now some signs of a potential bear market in 2026. So we're gonna have a look into that, guys. Make sure to be subscribed on my channel. I update you every day whatever is going on here in the crypto space. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to show you whatever I'm buying and selling in the crypto space, whatever I'm trading, my own opinions, my market analysis, and so on. You can also get here access to the newest hyped upcoming cryptos that everyone is currently watching out. There are different new cryptos that are upcoming, and I like to buy, of course, also into those new ones. We have currently Pepe Note and Bitcoin Hyper as the most fastest rising new cryptos that currently everyone is jumping on board. And also Bitcoin Hyper, guys, this one is about to launch probably towards the end of this year. They currently raise almost 15 millions, which is of course the biggest new crypto out there, and there is a lot of hype around this new token, especially since also Bitcoin is most likely about to break into new all-time highs. Then of course those kind of new projects with the name Bitcoin in it, they usually are doing great. If you want to check it out, guys, links in the video description. And now let's dive here straight into the Bitcoin price here in the 4-hour time frame, because you can see that after we got here a nice buy signal, currently Bitcoin is pumping, and I think that very soon we are most likely creating here a new high, since in the immediate short term you can see that we are forming higher lows and also higher highs. So with this pump, I'm expecting Bitcoin to reach at least $114,000 here at the 200 moving average in the 4-hour, and then slowly, of course, here we could see another little dump before we had higher, but continue to create this uptrend, and slowly approaching here the main resistance that we have at the top at around $118,000. That is the final resistance. Once we break that, then I believe that we are going to see also new all-time highs, and probably this will lead into the final pump of this bull run. So we have right now a new week. Starting today is Monday. Also the daily time frame is currently testing again this huge resistance that we have here, the 20 daily moving average, the median line of the calendar channels, and also the 100 daily moving average. All are here. Once we have a daily close above 112k, the next resistance is here, 114k, and then of course the top side of the calendar channels at around $117,000 to $118,000. I am bullish, guys. I am longing currently here over on Bybit as well. If you also want to be trading with leverage, of course you can also do that on different exchanges. I'm usually using Bybit and Fimex to do leverage trading. Other exchanges I'm using, for example, to do copy trading, or also I'm using the earning systems to get passive income and so on. This is what I'm doing with those exchanges here as well. Sign up with my links to get extra deposit bonuses, guys, of course. And not only here on the daily time frame, we're gearing up for a good potential breakout above this resistance. Although the indicators currently are looking good, because everything is shifted to the upside. The RSI is coming up to test the 50 level. Once we are trading again above the 50 level, we are on the bullish control zone. That means that we should expect more upside. On the weekly time frame, we started just a new week. You can see that we had a perfect bounce right here at the median line of the calendar channels. This is what we wanted to see, of course, in order to avoid a crash down towards $97,000. For now, we are safe. Of course, the indicators are still shifted to the downside. As you can see, we had different sell signals. Everything is pointing down, basically. But I think that here we could maybe repeat something like we did the last time, where we bounced at the median line of the calendar channels when we also got those sell signals. Because also here, remember, we had a sell signal at around 45k, everything crossed bearish, and there also I was expecting to drop down towards $30,000. But what happened instead is we bounced here at the median line of the calendar channels, and afterwards immediately we have seen a huge pump from like 39k all the way up to 74k. So almost 100% price increase, almost. And in my opinion, for this final stage of this bull run, it can happen again, guys. So that's why I still think that yes, 145k are in the cards, maybe even higher than that, 180 to $200,000 for this bull cycle. So if here we're gonna recover immediately, and this was the low at the mini line of the candle channels, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna go towards those price levels. And that means that also the altcoin season will be here and quite intensive, because over in the Bitcoin dominance here you can see that we are coming here to a potential bottom at the 100 weekly moving average. Everything is cooling off, but we still don't have any kind of buy signals. That means that here the Bitcoin dominance can still drop below the 100 weekly moving average, and the next major support is all the way down here at 50%, and that would mean a huge altcoin season, guys. That's why I'm buying also into Ethereum, into Solana, into large caps, into low market caps like Bitcoin Hyper, Doge, Pepe Node. They are all coming out during this last phase of this bull run, and that's why currently I'm buying also into low market cap coins, because very often those are the ones that can bring those insane gains in just one little period, like a week or a month or so. And that's why I'm spreading also my money into some of those new upcoming cryptos as well. In my opinion, this is the best time to be in those coins. And let me quickly go over also into Ethereum, because also Ethereum here is currently bouncing. Of course, also here on the weekly we are seeing some warning signs, but the good thing is that we are still above this new support. Previously resistance, this green trend line, now new support. And also Ethereum here, in my opinion, has the chance now to bounce, and the monthly time frame is still looking great, because here everywhere we are basically getting fresh new buy signals. And because of that, I'm also very bullish for Ethereum, because otherwise here based on the weekly we would be looking more overbought than anything else, because here we are about to cross a bearish if we don't see immediately a big rise here in the price, and of course start to create new all-time highs towards my cycle top of cycle top target of for Ethereum of this bull run, somewhere between 12k to 20k. I know that it's still too far-fetched from here on. We are still at $4,300, but altcoins can move rapidly, very, very fast to the upside. And also in general today we are seeing some of the altcoins performing very nice. Hyperliquid also plus 8%. We have Pengu, so this is Pudgy Penguins, plus 6%. We have Bonk plus 5%, and so on. So the altcoins are also waking up slowly. And of course also for the King Bitcoin, we have now the chance to push here very strong to the upside, hopefully and finally. And also if we go over into the 1 year time frame, this is why I am so bullish, because you see that every time that Bitcoin is having those four, I mean we are still in time with the 4 year cycle, and you see that we always have like 3 green candles. The last one is always where the cycle top is in, and then we have 1 year of bear market. And we are still perfectly on track with that, because as you can see we are currently in the third candle. That means that in this year we should expect the cycle top to be in, maybe here at 145k, maybe at 173k, maybe even at 250k. Everything is possible. If we would stay within this resistance curve, then we would top out somewhere at around 145, 147k here for Bitcoin. And anyway, yeah, this would be the targets if everything stays conservative. If we would overshoot here this resistance curve, then I think 180, 200k is possible. I don't expect that we're gonna reach immediately 500k or 240k. Everything is of course possible, no financial advice, guys, but in my opinion we most likely gonna see the cycle top between 145k and 200k. And yeah, that would mean that this year we probably would see another big leg up or something like that, and next year maybe a crash down, maybe to the support trend line, which is all the way down here at 64k, because this is also where we always ended up here with the bear markets, more or less. I mean, here we were still very early in the Bitcoin area, but here I think 64k, maybe even drop a little bit lower, is possible for the next bear market. And not only because of that, I think that maybe next year is going to be a bear market year. It's also mainly because of the US dollar dominance. If we go over into the weekly, here I want to show you that we are of course still in this big falling pizza or falling wedge, and this is very bearish for us, for all crypto hodlers basically, because once or if this would break out to the upside, then of course we would see a bear market for the crypto space, because whenever the US dollar dominance is coming down, this is good for the crypto space. That means bull run. If the US dollar dominance is going up, then this would mean bear market for the crypto market. And here this is a bullish pattern that we are forming here. So that means that if here we're going to break out to the upside, that would be leading into a bear market, of course, for the crypto space. And you can see that currently all indicators are in very overbought condition, and we are about to print buy signals. Not only here on the weekly, but even on the monthly time frame, we are still looking in like oversold. And here also at some point we're gonna see here a breakout or overreaction of that, and push maybe towards the top side of the calendar channels, or to retest this resistance. And on the way to the upside, once we break out here to the upside, I think that this will lead into a bear market for the crypto space. But we can still see one leg down before eventually we break out. But here everything is really like boiling and setting up for a potential big move to the upside. And that is what makes me believe that we could enter into a bear market by next year. Just looking here at the US dollar dominance. Even money flow is coming up here. I don't know if here we can really apply the money flow, but so far we have been seeing whenever it turned from red into green, we had here this massive run up. And it can happen again, because since basically what was the high here in 2022, we topped out, and since then we are in this downtrend. So this is something that we definitely should not ignore, and that's why I think yes, a bear market will come. The question is only when it will start. And until then, I think that Bitcoin here of course has the chance to reach those cycle top targets and to create new all-time highs. I still think that we could see something like this, and then we're gonna see where this one will top out basically. Also here on X I have published once a nice picture of my long-term view for Bitcoin. Also got a lot of likes and views, of course, so feel free also to join my X account. And here also you can see that based on the global M2 money supply and the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, the cycle tops should be in somewhere here in October to November of this year, latest here. And the top would be here basically at around $200,000 more or less. And if we would top out, for example, on this orange line or this purple line, that would mean here it would be around 145k for Bitcoin. Here it would be at around 175k, perfectly matching with our fib lines, of course. And of course, the next one would be, of course, up here at around what was it, 240k. The interesting thing is, guys, that really also the global M2 money supply is also like topping out always here and having lower highs right at this resistance trend line. I mean, we can go here, or you know what, we're gonna put that into another video, it's better, and then we're gonna cover it there, because also here, look, it is like 3 times topping out here at this resistance trend line from the Bitcoin chart. So it's very interesting to see that. We will see. Anyway, guys, I think for now that's it. We are almost too long in this video already, so we're gonna put the other things in a separate video. So I update you also on what is going on with those new low market cap coins that I'm buying up currently, because I think that having also low market cap coins for this altcoin season that is in front of us is not a bad idea. And I think that Bitcoin is about to push higher and higher here until the end of this year. So stay with me, guys, be subscribed here. I keep you updated, of course, as always. And yeah, we're gonna have a great time, hopefully. And we can slowly start to order our Lambos, hopefully. So we will see, guys. Until then, have a great one, be subscribed, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.